Welcome to this basic tour on the Infrastructure Resource Management, or the IRM feature in Visp. We have multiple topics to cover for this session, so let's get started. The IRM consists of three major sections. The first one, the infrastructure locations, which contains a list of physical sites or resources where wireless and non-wireless communication equipment are stored, deployed, or installed. Infrastructures are composed of your sites or towers, warehouses, fiber poles, vehicles, and general types of infrastructures that you own or rent. The next one is the equipment section, which consists of your inventory, equipment, and equipment assemblies. So what's the difference between inventory, equipment, and assemblies? First of all, equipment refers to your assets or devices that are held or used for more than a year. These are essential for delivering internet services to your customers. This includes your base stations, the access points, and antennas on your towers or point of presence, the core routers and switches, cables, and connectors, as well as the servers and storage devices. Inventory, on the other hand, refers to devices that are held or for sale within the year and used in the process of providing services like your CPEs or customer premise equipment, the installation accessories or parts like your LAN cable, range extenders, and other equipment that may be used during installation, replacement, or repair. And finally, equipment assemblies refer to the combined components that make up a larger piece of equipment. For instance, to display coverage maps in Visp, an access point assembly is needed, consisting of the access point and the antenna. While some access points have built-in antennas, to fully utilize the metadata and access advanced network features, it is necessary to create separate components for both the access point and antenna in the software. This also simplifies future upgrades or replacements. For example, if you choose to use an external antenna, you can simply update the antenna's metadata in Visp without changing the access point information. Now, the last major section of the IRM is all about vendors and purchase orders. Vendor management in Visp allows you to easily track your suppliers, contracts, and pricing agreements. It'll also help you capture vendor information. The Purchase Order Management feature in Visp allows you to generate POs directly from within the software, track orders, deliveries, and invoices seamlessly. Currently, we're working with ISP Supplies to simplify your procurement process with an integrated purchase order functionality with their inventory database. More vendors will be integrated in the future. The vendor and POM features in Visp will be discussed more thoroughly in a separate video. Now, before we start adding infrastructures and equipment, let's talk about profiles. Think of profiles as labels for your equipment and infrastructure. Just like a label on food products tell you what it is and how you use it, a profile in Visp provides essential information about the function and compatibility of each asset or item. Profiles act as classification tools that define the role and function of your equipment and infrastructure. For example, a profile can indicate whether an infrastructure is a tower, a vehicle, or a warehouse, while an equipment profile specifies whether the device is an access point, a CPE, or something else. This classification ensures that your software understands how to interact with and manage each asset based on its intended use. By selecting the correct profile, you unlock the full potential of your equipment and infrastructure within Visp. This means that access to relevant features, accurate reporting, and streamlined management. For example, a profile for a CPE device will enable features specific to the assignment of the device to a customer, while a profile for a tower will allow for the implementation of a site-to-site or site-to-point analysis. Each profile acts as a blueprint for a specific type of equipment or infrastructure, making it easier to track and manage resources. This organized approach ensures data integrity and simplifies future upgrades or replacements. To start adding profiles, you can click right here in the Settings and Equipment and choose between adding infrastructure profiles and inventory profiles. We'll end here for now. In the next videos, we'll discuss about the workflows from adding profiles to adding infrastructure, equipment, and the vendor information. Thank you for watching.